intro went like, episode 2 of season 2, episode 2 of season 2, episode 2 of season 2. What are you doing?
That is perfect. I like it. We'll stick to that. But look, Annie Leeth was just on the show, and her violin playing was so good that I had this violin. I had to see if I could even get close to what she's doing.
Nope.
What if I got the pedal board? She had a pedal board.
Welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you.
Annie Leeth.
Good to see you.
Thanks, you too.
So we're going to pick a pedal. Each pedal has a question, and then you're going to read the question. What do we have on your side, Charlie?
Vintage delay. Classic chorus. Stereo. Pastrami overdrive. Plastic. And then a metal can of Marshall JCM 900.
You call that the brown sound in a can.
Brown sound.
Browns.
Do you know what the brown sound is?
Is it like the brown note?
No. No, this is the brown sound is an Eddie Van Halen reference.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Which pedal would you pick?
I think delay.
Nice.
Delay, I thought so.
When did you blend pedal boards and violin together, and what was your first pedal? So I'll start with the second one.
Okay.
So I got my first pedal was an RC30, the looper.
Yeah.
And I got that in high school, like in my senior year, because I was doing this internship where there was like nothing to do one day, and there was a looper in there, and I brought my electric in, and there was like just 3 hours of like locking myself in a room, and I was like, this is the best thing ever.
So you had to get one.
Yeah, that was it. And but I didn't get any other pedals until like a couple years later.
I was gonna say your first pedal was a looper. It wasn't a reverb or anything like that. It was a looper.
Yeah, it didn't sound good by itself, but it was.
That's why you need more pedals.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, what do you have on there? Like reverbs and delays, I know.
Yeah, so I'm trying to visualize it. So I have the Boss Octave pedal, the harmony harmonizer. Sometimes I have a little count to 5 delay pedal. It's like this weird little sampler that you can kind of like mess with and kind of shorten these loops that you make. There's a really cool knobs video about it actually, but and then that's going into a the like blue or the green shiny one.
The MXR.
And then, like, more reverbs, blue sky, all that.
So when did you start playing violin?
I was 6.
6.
In first grade.
Yeah, those are my other questions.
You were classically trained?
I was like, are you classically trained was one of these.
Oh, yeah.
And where were you classically trained?
I went to UGA music school. I mean, I was a Suzuki kid growing up and did, like, youth orchestra, and but yeah. So.
Nice. So what gave you the idea to do what you're doing now, which is looping and using effects and like building a giant soundscape with just a violin and a pedal board? Like, what gave you that idea?
Well, in college, I had not a lot of downtime that matched up with like other people's downtime as far as like being in bands goes. So, but I still wanted to play stuff live. So I just kind of started playing looping shows because then I can just practice whenever I want, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to have a band.
Yeah.
Even just a 2-person band, you gotta. That's another person's schedule.
Yeah, and it's kind of.
So do you only do by yourself performances, or have you finally found a band now that you're out of college or anything?
You mean to play my stuff? Or
no, just playing out, like you said.
I mean, it kind of depends. Like, sometimes people will want a violin for, like, one set type of thing. Yeah. But I haven't, like, consistently played in a band since, like, sophomore year.
Has anybody ever done your music with you? Have you ever, like, said, hey, do this with me?
No, I talked to a drummer once about, like, playing some sets with me, but it was like the same issue where like we never had the same free time. So
we listened to something of yours before you got here, and It sounded like there was some synth stuff or something going on. Did you play all of that stuff too?
Yeah, I work a lot in Logic, so
Okay,
basically
good.
anything I can find
Nice.
there. Yeah.
Logic.
Yeah, he's a
What I
Logic
love.
guy.
I love it.
Yeah,
for sure.
me too.
So you do a lot of just picking through samples and digital instruments and building it that way. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Are you from Athens?
I'm from Richmond, Virginia, actually.
Really? What brought you here?
School. Yeah,
Yeah.
UGA.
And you didn't leave.
I didn't leave.
Wow, that's
yeah.
kinda cool.
Yeah, I liked it too much.
So do you have any albums?
I have 2 out, Heard and Recurrence, and then there's another one coming out on December 6th.
No, nice.
So I guess it'll already be out,
The
but-
artwork is going to be between.
It'll be
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. There's no music videos or anything like that.
No, I wish
Except
I.
for this.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been talking about doing stuff with artists for a while, just like animation stuff, but nothing's ever really come of it. That'd be really cool.
Seems
though.
like you could sell your stuff to definitely like movie soundtracks. You know, I'm serious.
wish,
You know, like
yeah,
a
it'd be
real
really
like
cool.
scene that requires that. It'd be perfect.
If it ever
I
comes
bet
up,
you can
I'd
make
love
some
it.
dough doing that.
Yeah, the last Athens
Inside
has in
Outside
it.
Athens.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
new one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there was
I
a
knew they made a new one.
song from my last album that's on there.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
cool.
cool.
So you had made it onto
Kind of. Yeah.
a
Something
yeah.
soundtrack.
like
I wish
honestly-
I feel bad for not knowing the name. off the
I don't
top of
even
my
know
head,
where my
but,
song's
like,
at.
God.
Yeah.
Where can
You
they?
should.
Where can everybody find you on social media?
I am on Instagram as Annie.amiokay.
Am I okay?
Yes.
That's funny.
Thank you for coming.
And that's
in.
across the board, Facebook, Instagram. or what?
Facebook is just Annie Leeth, and then, I mean, Spotify's Annie Leeth too.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to say about the song you're about to hear? Which I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be Redo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because
so-
I'll let them know. I was the
Oh,
only one
you
in there
overriding?
filming. I was the only one in there filming this, and like it hit me. I was like, whoa. I had a pretty big moment. But anything you want to say about that song at all?
No, I mean it's on my next album, so it's on there. It's just kind of another. It was a really fast one to make. It just kind of happened in an afternoon.
Gotcha.
So
Those
yeah,
are
one of
usually
those.
the best ones.
Thanks
Well, Annie, thank you so much
Yeah,
for coming
great
down
to
here to
see
Vega
you, yeah.
and chatting with us.
for.
Good to you.
Up next is Annie Lee's performance of Redo. Also go to our YouTube page. She played 2 other songs. What are the names of those 2?
The second one was Heavy. That's the first song off the next album, and then Sherbet Sky is a single that's already out. So.
Go to our YouTube playlist, Just the Music, to see those 2 songs. And then up next is Redo. Next week, same place, same time.